Hi, I'm Janine, and this is Janine Sews. On my channel, I talk about sewing a wardrobe for a woman over 50. Today, I'm just going to have a really quick little chat with you and tell you about this top that I made. You know, the world has kind of turned upside down, so I never know what day it is. I haven't been doing a lot of sewing except for the masks and the pet beds that I did last month, but I haven't made anything for myself for a while. Last weekend, I cleaned up my whole sewing room. So it's beautiful. I've decided my dress form is named Matilda. I just think that that's Matilda. I like that. That's what she's going to be called. So I tidied up everything, the drawers, my closet, everything. And I sorted my patterns, and I wound up with one box of things that I want to make soon, a box of my TNTs and everything else. And when I was going through all of the patterns, I pulled out this particular pattern, Simplicity 8337. This pattern is about 3 years old. I made it the first time when I first got it, about 3 years ago, and that was in the height of the cold shoulder phase. So I made the cold shoulder version. And because I didn't really know how to sew knits, I screwed it up quite a bit. Never wore it. Tried to take off the sleeves. It was basically kind of a nightmare. But then the next year, I found some really beautiful, beefy jersey. And so I used that fabric on the same pattern to make the sleeveless frilled version with the, sleeveless ruffle version, the one with the ruffle down the front. I love that top. I wear it so many times. So I found that pattern, and then I looked and I had this fabric that I've been wanting to use for quite a while. I have over 3 yards of this, and I picked it up at Fabric Mart last year. This is a jersey. It's got 4-way stretch. I think when I bought this, I was contemplating making a nightgown. And I've certainly got enough fabric left that I could make a nightgown if I wanted to. But I decided to make the ruffle version of this pattern with sleeves. And it was a really fast make. Perfect for when you've kind of lost your sojo, but you want to make something, because this is so fast. It's the ruffle, the front seam, shoulder seams, side seams, neckband, sleeves, hems. That's it. I only do 2 things differently than the pattern does. I don't make any adjustments to this. This is a size large. Fits pretty well. The shoulders are actually really good for a size large. The 2 adjustments that I make, first of all, the ruffle, on the pattern, they tell you to cut it single layer and then just finish the edge. But I mean, truly, that means you're always going to see the wrong side of the fabric. And the wrong side of this fabric is white. So I just think that would look really cheap. So I double up the fabric. Just cut 2, stitch right sides together, turn it right side out, and then you just stitch it down the center seam. The other thing that I do differently that would have certainly improved my experience the first time I used this pattern is I use knit stay tape on the neck edge. And the knit stay tape that I use is Emma Seabrook's tape, which is called Sew Keys E. I've had this for quite a while. It's a 25-yard roll, and if you think about how long the neck edge is, you can probably do, I don't know, 50 tops out of this. So this is certainly worth investing in if you like to sew knits, because it just makes the neckband so much easier to work with. I also have the same tape in black in a 1-inch. So I use this for hems and things like that. So I iron the knit stay tape onto the neck edge, and then I attach the band, and it really helps with stretching of the neck. So your neck band is going to lie much closer to the body, which is what you want, so things don't look cheap. Not cheap, sorry. Homemade. I guess they'd look cheap too. Well, homemade, certainly. So this is a really fast pattern. And it's kind of perfect for times like this when maybe we want something to just take our mind off of things for a while. And you wind up with a new top. So I'm excited to know that next week when we have some of our video calls at work, I'm gonna have something new to wear. So that's really, yeah, it brings a smile to my face. And I'm also okay with sewing and making a mess now that I had a good experience. So the next thing I'm gonna make is Luna Lapan. I know it's not garments, but I just think this would be a fun project. And you can sew this by hand. So Luna is a bunny, and you make it out of wool felt. So I ordered the kit from Cool Crafting in the UK. I've got the wool, I've got everything I need. Cute little Liberty cotton for the ears, the padding. So next thing I'm gonna make is Luna Lapan. A lot of people on Instagram have Luna and they will make matching outfits for Luna Lapan. I know it's kind of childish, but isn't that fun? If you enjoy sewing, it doesn't mean that you have to constantly sew things for yourself. You just want to sew. And this book that I bought on Amazon a couple of months ago, it has patterns for also making jumpers and pajamas and waistcoats, jackets, everything that Luna needs. So this is the next thing I'm going to make. I'm going to work on this weekend because every day is the same. It's Groundhog Day, and I want to do some things that make the weekends different from the weekdays, since I am in this space all the time now and will be at least until April 13th when the stay in place order disappears. I don't even need to go to the grocery store. I have everything I need. So that's what I'm working on. But before I go, I'm going to put up an image that is from the Spruill Gallery here in Atlanta. Spruill Art Gallery is very close to our house, and they have this sign painted on a shed. And it's been there as long as we've been here, 10 years. It's probably been here a lot longer. But every time I drive past this, when times are unsettled or a little tough, I look at this sign and I'm grateful to see it. And I hope that this is something that maybe makes you smile or just brings you a little bit of calm. And I hope you're doing well and staying safe and staying healthy and finding fun things to do. I want to hear about what you're doing. I would love some new ideas. But let's all just stay connected and enjoy this time at home. We have sunshine here. Flowers are blooming. I know at home it's still cold and snowy, but you're gonna have green grass soon. So stay well, and I will see you soon.